We have some pretty exciting stuff to talk about today. Marvel Legends is coming out with some bangers. Right off the bat, you can see Daredevil and Jessica Jones, and you know these ones are coming home. For Marvel Legends, I'm decently selective with the figures I get because they make a lot of figures. So for me, usually focus on like Daredevil, Punisher, figures like that, or kind of street level Marvel Legends adjacent type figures. And these ones, yeah, they're looking awesome. But we don't only have that to talk about today. We also have Marvel Rivals because they're making Marvel Rivals figures, and considering the Punisher was one that I actually saw and I really like the design of, I might be getting all the Marvel Rivals lines. We'll see. We'll talk about it while we look at all these photos. But up first, let's talk about Daredevil Born Again Season 2, this 2-pack, and how that Jessica Jones showed up in the show. I mean, spoiler alert, I mean, obviously she's right here, so you know she's going to show up in the show. She was in trailers and stuff, so unspoiler alert, I guess. But these figures, they look really, really cool. I have the Punisher and Daredevil from Daredevil Born Again Season 1. So these ones are going to go right along with them. And right off the bat, that Jessica Jones head sculpt, it's Marvel Legends. The prototype always looks so much better in the head sculpt. I learned that with the Punisher. So yeah, it's not going to come out looking that good, but right now they're looking awesome. But let's talk about price. So they're $56. So I do have Amazon affiliate links. I'll put in the description if I can, because they're up for pre-order on Amazon as well. But this is the pricing on Hasbro Pulse. It's basically the same on Amazon. Usually I just use Amazon because free shipping, stuff like that, because I'm a Prime member. But Marvel Legends series, Daredevil and Jessica Jones, $56. That's about like $28 a figure. It's basically the same price as usually like separate figures from what I remember. Like usually separate figures around like the 28 mark, hopefully lower, but that's not too bad considering you get two awesome ones. To be honest though, I kind of wish they did Daredevil as a separate release, because now you're kind of tied into the 2-pack if you want to. Maybe in the future they'll do that. They'll do like a separate Daredevil release. But as it is, like right now, it's basically just a 2-pack. So just keep that in mind. But these ones also November 1st, 2026. So quite a bit in the future, a couple months before they ship out. But yeah, I had to lock in my pre-order because these look amazing. Daredevil, that black suit with like the red coming through, it's phenomenal looking. Especially, didn't even mention it, but the double Ds. Get the double Ds with this suit and it looks absolutely gorgeous. I'm also a Hot Toys collector, so I am getting, of course, the Born Again Season 2 suit and Born Again Season 1 in 6 scale. See a bunch of 6 scale figures behind me because that's usually what I collect. But Marvel Legends, they always get me when they make cool releases like this, because also Hot Toys, they haven't even made a Jessica Jones, and I really hope they do. But we're not talking about Hot Toys right now, we're talking about Marvel Legends, so just throwing that out there. Hot Toys definitely should make a Jessica Jones, but these look phenomenal. Just look at the ripped jeans right there. Just, yeah, the way you can actually see the joint through it, but it looks phenomenal because like the arms, the jacket I assume is going to be like soft, like a softer plastic, so it doesn't really get in the way of anything. And then Daredevil himself, that suit is just gorgeous. The billy clubs, man. But yeah, this Jessica Jones figure for me, because this is basically the same mold as it should be for the first Daredevil figure, but just painted black with like the red coming through, the double Ds and everything like that, which makes sense. That's literally how it is in the show. The same exact suit, just painted black. So mold wise is going to be basically the same. But Jessica Jones, this one looks pretty good to me, especially the ripped jeans, because that's pretty unique. I don't know if they made a figure with like ripped jeans or something before. Of course, correct me down in the comments, but I really like how that one's looking. So let's look at Jessica first, because like I mentioned, the jeans, like that looks really good. The paint job, kind of the lighter blue around where it's all ripped and stuff. It's very convincing looking. You see the feet actually look pretty cool. She has her boots with all the straps and stuff. The jacket looks really good. She gets the camera. That head sculpt looks phenomenal. But of course, you know, I always have to mention it because they're always going to be downgraded when they actually go into mass production. But right now it looks really good. She has like a little bit of scratches or a little bit of like cuts and stuff on her face. And here you can see you actually get a swap out head sculpt. She looks like she gets a phone as well, according to this picture. But you get like a smiling swap out face. And then of course, like going back real quick, you get the more kind of, I guess, angry action-y face. Although she doesn't look too angry, it's more neutral. But that's the face you're going to want for action, unless you want her like smiling while punching someone in the face, which she could. She'd probably do that, to be honest. But then here, yeah, those gloves also look really, really good here. But man, they made this figure like phenomenal. It looks really, really good. I love like all the articulation on Marvel Legends. You see like the legs, the swivel, just everything like that. Man, it's looking really, really good. But here's Daredevil. He gets that rope, like the rope that you can actually connect the billy clubs with. It was the same on the first figure. Like I said, this whole figure is basically the same as the first one, but just in black. And then you also get an additional head sculpt, because you see here is a neutral one, and then you saw the angrier one earlier. but I do really like the long club, so you can have them like throwing it. Or what I usually do, or not usually do, but what I did is this like kind of the rope type thing. It's not really a rope. It's like basically a piece of plastic that's kind of bendable. So you could even give him like put both these in his hands and then actually bend it a little bit. Of course, it's going to bend the billy clubs because they're all just kind of a softer plastic. But it's fun. I like that you can actually do that to have it kind of just swinging around however the heck you want. Here you see he's like holding both the billy clubs. Yeah, it's looking really good. Of course, they don't have like swap out multiple billy clubs or anything. It's just you peg the rope right into the top of them. You can see the peg port on both, which is fine. That's, pretty doable. Even Hot Toys is doing that now. But yeah, that has sculpted the angry one, and it looks really, really good. Of course, you can probably mix and match pieces if you want to take some parts of the red one, put on this one, stuff like that. But for me, this is that look I'm going to go for. It just looks really, really good. Just look how like angry he is, like the different hands, that little bit of red there. I'm gonna have to look for that when I look in the show, because if you just left like a piece of red, yeah, it looks like that's not even painted. So funny, I didn't even notice that, if that's how his gloves actually are in the show, but that's pretty interesting. Here's the overall shot. So you actually get 2 head sculpts for Matt now, which is pretty cool. Of course, like the angry one is probably the one I'll use on this, because this head sculpt's basically the same as the red one. So I'll have one neutral, one kind of more angry. You get swap out hands. So he has billy club holding hands. Of course, one like raw, grippy style, like Kung Fu ninja hand, I guess. And then here's just like a closed fist for punching. He gets the 2 billy clubs, the long rope you can use to connect the clubs. And I love the billy clubs. They can actually just like fit in that holster right there. And then Jessica looks awesome as well. Just like that head sculpt, man, it's looking phenomenal. I like the smiling one, but whenever I imagine her, I don't imagine her smiling too much unless she's trying to like manipulate Kilgrave or something. But right here, yeah, that head sculpt looks really good. That's the one I'll probably use on her. But she gets the 2 closed fists. Then she gets like the open kind of, I guess, like aiming type hand. Then she gets like 2 other gripping ones. She gets a pistol grip hand, I guess, for probably the phone. Then this kind of more open one for, I'm assuming, the camera. Maybe this open one can also kind of hold the base of the camera. Yeah, that shape looks like it's for like the side of the camera. And then this one, yeah, kind of like gripping the lens or something like that. She gets a coffee cup, so I guess also a coffee cup holding hand, and then a phone, which looks like it's small enough to probably fit in the trigger finger hand. But yeah, it's looking really, really good. It's fine. They just threw in some random accessories with her. The camera makes sense since she's a PI. The phone also kind of makes sense, but then the coffee cup, I mean, why not? They just kind of threw all that stuff in there. But Daredevil, yeah, I'm loving this pack. I'm so excited for it to release. But like I said, we got to wait for November, but this is looking really good. And now, yeah, I might be getting all their Marvel Legends, Marvel Rivals line. Say that 10 times fast, or that's a lot of times. Say it 3 times fast. Try that. But I really like the designs of Marvel Legends, to be honest. I kind of suck at the game. Be completely honest with you guys. I'm not the greatest at Marvel Rivals, but the designs of the characters I really like. So I might be getting everything in the line just to complete a full Marvel Rivals line, just to have it. Because yeah, like video games, they don't get enough love with like character designs and stuff, especially for the scale I usually go for, 6 scale. Video games are something we don't usually get a lot of. So when it comes to smaller scale stuff, I love this. See that Punisher like logo? It's Punisher logo, I guess, emblem, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of that newer type of design, like from the hand, if I'm remembering correctly, was like the kind of horned look. Either way, I can't remember exactly where his logo's from, but it looks awesome. I love the face was like the skull face paint on it. I will say the articulation doesn't look like it's going to be as good, because you see it's only the single jointed elbows. It's not double jointed from what it looks like. We'll look at the back of him coming up. But yeah, I'm trying to look right there. Yeah, looks like it might not have as good articulation as like usual Marvel Legends figures, but honestly, he looks almost seamless, because can't really see a crunch under there because of his vest. It kind of blends in right up there for like the shoulders. Yeah, it looks really, really good. So I see if they wanted to go for more of a seamless look, they did that. But then also the legs look really good. I really like how this looks. Of course, they're actually a little pricier, so 35 bucks. When you see Moon Knight, he's even more expensive, but I'll be talking about the other Marvel Rivals characters coming up when they actually go up live, so I can see the pricing and everything like that. Yeah, so September 1st, that's about like 5 months away. Yeah, so we got to wait quite a bit. I'm always super impatient. I like see these, I'm like, yeah, I want it, but I've learned patience, because what I usually collect, Hot Toys, takes like a year or more to come out. But this one looks really good. I like the hands. He gets like a different assortment. He gets like different weapons of the grenades up there. I know also in the game, which Marvel Legends can like really milk this line, because there's different skins in the game and stuff. So if they make the body molds and then just put different skins on them, I don't know, that could be like super tempting, to be honest, especially if you want to like get all the characters. But he looks really, really good. He gets like the pistol shotgun. Is that like the shotgun? Yeah. And then like I said, it's been a while since I played it, but yeah, it looks like the single joint elbow. So you don't get a whole lot of articulation there. That's a bit of a downside, but to be honest, I guess, I mean, it gives him like a full seamless look, and he just looks really, really cool. He gets his rifle here. Man, it would have been cool, honestly, if they gave him his turret, because, you know, when he ults, he gets like the turret. That would have been super cool to see, but for now, they just did this. But this looks so phenomenal. Like that rifle, man, it looks gorgeous. I really like how this is looking. Here you can see the elbows. Yeah, single joint elbows, kind of stinks, but at the same time, I guess it just always kind of stinks, because Marvel Legends, to me, they're the ones where we get a lot of good articulation. Doesn't even look like there's butterflies, so you miss out on butterflies as well, like the, you know, joints to like move forward and back. So that kind of stinks. The articulation, they're kind of skimping on this to give us a bigger, beefier figure, but I still kind of want it. But at the same time, just got to call it out. The articulation is not going to be as good as other Marvel Legends figures on this one, but he looks great. You see the box right here, the multiple hands, different things like that. We have a little read up, Frank Cancel. I don't know. I guess my brain's not working. Frank Castle, or the Punisher, expertly wields a full arsenal of futuristic weapons and has a steadfast resolve to deliver justice to his enemies. I don't know what the heck I'm reading, but yeah. Oh, and then, okay, no, that's a different language. If I try to read the other language, I'll just have a bigger brain fart. But you see the other Marvel Legends for this first wave, at least, they're coming out with. I believe these ones are going to be a 2-pack. Spider-Man and Luna Frost is her name. I can't remember. Don't care about her at all. So they put her in a pack with Spider-Man, because everyone's like, yeah, I want a Spider-Man, but I don't know how many people want her. Is it Emma Frost? I forget her name. Like I just said, no interest in her at all, but if she's in the pack with Spider-Man, then I guess. And then also Venom, super interested in Venom. Would have been awesome if they did a Spider-Man Venom pack, but they knew what they were doing. They want to put Spider-Man at like separate from Venom, because people would be buying the heck out of Spider-Man Venom pack, and then probably Jeff the Shark, and then whatever the heck her name is, they would have just got left out, and probably not too many people would order. So they know what they're doing. Spider-Man, her. Moon Knight is a separate release, and then Venom and him. Jeff the Shark, also like a dual pack type thing. Punisher also on his own. They knew which ones were going to sell on their own, and then they knew which ones they needed a 2-pack. So yeah, but here's the overall shot. This figure, it looks so good. I'm super excited for their Punisher Hulkbuster. I already have that one on pre-order as well. Just Punisher, Daredevil figures, they always get me, man. And this Marvel Rivals line, since it's like video games and I love the designs in the game, yeah, I'm probably gonna get the whole line, see what else they come out with in the future, because a Marvel Legends Daredevil, or Marvel, they made a lot of Marvel Legends Daredevil, a Marvel Rival. I swear I'm gonna keep mixing up the two, but the Marvel Rivals Daredevil, that would be phenomenal looking, with like the obviously the horns. I was gonna say like the horns, but just that whole like big beefy like ninja look, man. I really hope they make like a second wave and keep going deeper in this Marvel Rivals line. Hopefully it sells well, because it seems like this first wave is more of a test. But yeah, it's looking good. You get the blast effects for the weapon. It's like that pistol shotgun type thing. The rifle, you get swap out hands. Trigger finger on the hand looks like out of the box on the right. Left kind of open style hands for like probably supporting the weapon. Then in a second left trigger finger hand in case you want to dual wield or something. And then just like a closed fist for the right hand. So you get a pretty good array. You get 2 head sculpts. One kind of ulting with like the white eyes, and then one just kind of regular neutral one. I don't know. I'm looking at the face right now. I'm like, dang, he's got like the Chad chin going on. He's got like I don't know. He looks beautiful right now for some reason. It's interesting, but you know, it probably won't come out looking as good since these are the prototypes. But now Moon Knight. I love the Moon Knight design in Marvel Rivals. It's not like from the show or anything. It's like an armored look, and I really like it. I'm a sucker for the Marvel Rivals designs, because like armored Moon Knight, especially that cape, man, this is going to look so good, because this cape is like a must-have on the figure to me. It just, yeah, I love how it looks. This one's a little more expensive, around like $40, so it's a little bit more. Also comes out September 1st. Just, yeah, they're a little up there, the Marvel Rivals line. Maybe the licensing or something else also a little more expensive, but also most of the characters seem like they're whole brand new molds to me. So that's also a reason they want to make sure they nail the video game designs, like Punisher especially. So seems like they made like whole new molds for these, hopefully. But you see, he does get this one cape, which is not the big kind of moon one, which you can have on the figure, but let's be real, that Moon Knight or the moon cape on Moon Knight looks really, really good. He has his moonarangs. It's got that like awesome look to the armor, all the white and everything. It's a beautiful looking figure. Also, I'm a sucker for Assassin's Creed. I love that game. Like that game, all the Assassin's Creed games, except for some of the newer ones, to be honest. So excited for Black Flag Resynced. It's getting announced tomorrow at the time of me filming. So today, because this is going to go live tomorrow morning. But every time I see Moon Knight's like hooked down type hood, that's where I think of just Assassin's Creed. But then here, man, it looks so good. That moon shaped cape, it looks phenomenal. It looks like it's going to be like sculpted plastic, or nah, it doesn't look like they did wires. And it looks like it's just going to be like sculpted plastic. And then it just looks so good on him, man. Then he also gets some batons, I think. His are batons. He gets some batons like moon rings and stuff. I think the moon rings might be cooler. It actually looks like this cape is also sculpted. So it's not like a fabric type cape or anything. It looks like both of his capes are going to be like a sculpted plastic. And then here, yeah, the backside of it, the moon, it looks so cool. I'm loving this. Of course, they don't really give you bases or anything, so you'll need to buy like a secondary base or something to lift up in the air. But yeah, whatever you want to do, to be honest. But that cape, man, this one looks super cool too. But that moon one, so hard to beat the moon one. Here's the packaging. You see he gets both capes out of the box. He has like the lamer cape, in my opinion, and then the big moon cape there in the back. 2 batons, 2 moonarangs. All right, let's attempt to read this one. Bathes in a luminous aura that pierces the darkness. Moon Knight, almost messed up there, glides through the night, ready to sear his enemies with his master's sacred. They made that word up. Anx. Yeah, they made that one up. We're gonna skip that word. But yeah, it looks so good. I'm super excited for the Marvel Rivals line. I don't know when the next ones are getting announced. I think is sometime in May. Yeah, I've been seeing like different announcements, stuff like that. But these ones are officially out now. Well, not officially out, but officially up for order. Like I said, I'll put affiliate links down below if I'm able to do that with Amazon, because they're pre-order items. So I don't really know how that works. But yeah, so give me all your thoughts down in the comments. I'm looking forward to this line. Everything looks phenomenal. And yeah, until next time, although these aren't 6 scale, stay 6 scale.